So the question is, where's Dave? I think he bailed us on us on that little tiny road. It was all squirmy and slippery.
When I turned round and followed you round, I come round and he was coming up the road.
So he knew where we went.
Well, one would presume so.
So we've done the responsible, nice thing and headed straight to Touratech, thinking that's where he's going to be.
And he's fucked off.
So I had a call from him, Rich, on the bike about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So I took the call. I said, "Where are you?" He said, "I'm on the top of a mountain." The thing is, Rich, I was like, "Oh, cheers, Dave," because that's the view we're supposed to be having, but we're running along a motorway to Touratech. So anyway, hopefully he'll get here. We'll see what transpires. We'll see what his excuses are. Oh, here he is.
What happened then, bud? What happened then?
And what happened to you?
Before I say anything, it wasn't me. It was your fuck up with the carrying sat nav.
Was it?
I was 30 mile away on top of the Brecon on the sat nav route.
Yeah. So why didn't you follow us?
I don't know. I lost you.
You know when we turned right up that road and you saw us come up there?
The thing was, I thought you'd stick to your,
I was sticking to it. So we thought he doesn't like the look of that road. It's too twisty.
I done the route. I did. I actually, once I'd committed myself to the route, I couldn't turn back because it was too steep. I had to carry on.
Today, wasn't it, Dave?
Oh, excellent.
Oh my God, how we did not bin those bikes.
How long have we been biking? About 12, 15 years
15
or something?
years, probably.
Yeah.
Probably 15.
And that was today, half an hour ago, was the most scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
But I wasn't half as worried there about any of that as I was last time when we went out, and I did bin my bike just for the troops.
To me, that was harder than Hard Not Pass.
Yeah.
If something came the other way, you had no chance. No, the bike was going over because you just couldn't hold it up. We were on that tiny, tiny little road going up like that.
Yeah.
And you could see the dual carriageway just at the bottom there.
Well, we could have been on that, couldn't we?
We could
on
have,
that dual carriageway.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Well, that's what we set out to be on, wasn't it, or not?
Yeah, well, sort of, yeah. They decided to change all the roads, didn't they? So you couldn't turn right, so I had to go all the way down round and back.
Why has all the roads got cones on and they're down to 40 mile an hour? We went 30 or 40 mile of roads today.
And I was trying to be nice, but I said, do you know what, I'll stick it on a dual carriageway for Dave. It was nice to get to Touratech, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you eventually got there.
Yes.
You know, obviously we had a head start on you because you went the scenic route.
I was 30 mile away from Touratech on the top of Brecon, thinking, followed the sat nav.
It was really nice of you to go up and see the views.
Yeah,
and
I got
not
up
even
there
take
and
a
had a look.
photo to
It
show
was
us.
brilliant, it was.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I've cut we're following the sat nav now. We're heading straight to Touratech, and there's me out on a limb, 30 mile away.
So did you buy anything from Touratech?
No.
No. Did you buy anything from Touratech?
I wanted to.
Sorry,
The only thing I wanted was the what was it they call it, the camel's foot thing, camel's toe.
Camel's foot. No, camel toe.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. I'm the one that moans the most about accessories, and I'm the only one that actually bought something. from
That's right.
Touratech.
Yeah.
And because I bought a tail pack.
Yeah, that's nice.
I
Really
needed
nice
that.
kit.
It's quite essential.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you crammed everything into your.
No, we need to get this straight.
extreme.
So I got everything in 2 panniers.
Yeah.
Everything, including all
Yeah.
my drone and my
Yeah.
camera.
But what I can't understand then, if you got it comfortably in all your panniers, why was your tail pack full then?
Because
I bought the whiskey, didn't I?
But you usually, I think
he took everything. He put everything in the freezer before he come,
It's a
and
little
then
trunk.
put it into his
Oh, so
crib.
it's expanded. Oh, and it's like I can't get a bit of an impulse stop, wasn't it? At Penderyn Distillery, which is quite a worthwhile impulse
Yeah,
stop.
that was good.
Yeah.
So we'll, I no doubt we'll sample that later.
What about the bikes?
What bikes?
You know, what them things with 2 wheels we've come on.
Yeah, well, they did things I didn't think they could do.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, because
And
I'm
I'll
not
tell
doing
you
that
what,
again.
That bike in first gear up that hill. Jesus Christ, it was brilliant.
What else have we done today? Abergavenny. That was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
Oh,
It's
our
a
little,
shame, isn't it?
our little
Because-
cafe. Yeah, we had to
That
go.
was a bit of a pilgrimage, the Abergavenny
Yeah.
bus station cafe.
Well, is that closed period now
I
then?
hope not. I hope not. It was difficult to work out if it.
And now we're down on the campsite now.
It's all right, isn't it?
And you said it was going to be packed.
That's what I was told.
It was the
told-
best. This
Yeah,
is the best campsite in the world, I reckon.
Do you know what? You know, Wales is supposed to be full to the brim with
Yeah.
tourists on half-term week, and
You've got to come up that hill there. No,
That was
there's
fun.
no gear.
That's right.
I wore my
It's a gravel
I wore my
track out.
Touratech t-shirt, and I never even took my jacket off when I went in there.
Oh, putting the tents up was fun, wasn't it?
The Illy Burgers.
Yeah, considering I can even work out.
I reckon you were out in the garden practicing putting that up, because I've never seen you as efficient as that. You're going to deny it?
It's
You're not, are you?
programmed in.
You've been practicing putting your tent up just so that you can beat us.
It's there.
Yeah. I was a little bit slow, and Rich.
It was normal.
You forgot to bring the instructions, didn't you? So
Well-
it's only the second time you've ever put it up.
What it was is there was an instruction leaflet in it,
Yeah.
and I had a look at it the first time and thought, yeah, that's a piece
Yeah.
of piss. Why do I need the instructions?
Nice cup of tea, wasn't it, on top of the hills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
Well, it's coffee, but yeah.
It was a nice cup of coffee on top of the hills.
yeah. That is strong, you know, that beer.
So what's the bike like then?
I have mildly taken the mickey about Dave's accessorising. You know when you kind of convince yourself something's amazing because you have to.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you buy a new car, that's definitely the best car you could have bought.
I think there's a little bit of backtracking here going on. I think this,
Yeah, I
in the trade, it's called a tactical. It's called a tactical retreat. I think what it is.
And I think the only thing I can think of is that why you went from a GS to, we went to the R1200s. Do you remember that?
I went to a Royal Enfield for flip's
And,
sake. I'm not doing that again.
You was like, felt like you was a little sitting behind the screen. That's the only
yeah.
thing you did say about the GS. But apart from that, the GS.
I felt like I was sat on a sofa and I wasn't
Yeah.
engaged with the bike.
Yeah.
But this one is different.
Yeah.
It feels. I don't know why.
What I was gonna. That was my next question. Why is this one different then?
Well, mainly because I've spent a lot of money on it, so it has to be different.
Right. Is there a massive difference between the 1200 and the 1250?
Yeah, 50. It was 50 different, isn't it?
50.
Yeah, 'cause so that's a lot. 50's a lot.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, no, because there's one and then another one. This is another 50. So that's amazing. You know, so you got like an amplifier that goes to 11. That's one more. This is a GS that goes to 1250. So that's 50 more. Some people will get that reference. Others won't. Well, do you know what? After what we did today, but I know we weren't off road, but those hills and corners and single tracks.
Does it feel
were pretty
lighter?
extreme.
Is it better balanced?
It's better balanced. The suspension's better on it. The suspension deals with stuff better, definitely.
Because you've had a few. You had the.
Well, I've had 6 now, 6 GSs.
Have you? Have you?
Yeah, GSs and GS Adventures. And
Wow.
you do feel the evolution from one to the next.
Right. Okay.
But I say that it's difficult to really be honest about that because you don't drive them back to back.
No, I know.
It just feels different. It just feels planted.
But you would like to think they were different anyway,
I
because they
would-
are newer, aren't
It's
they?
18.5 grand better than the last one.
I think a comparison is like when you've got an iPhone and you've had your iPhone for 6 years and you think,
When have you ever had an iPhone for 6
I'll wait
years?
till next year to change to the new iPhone.
Right.
You're only on this planet once.
I think.
Unless you're Buddhist.
I think the thing is as well, I'd just say that I was quite lucky to be able to get a bike. Even though it's second hand, it's still a new bike as such. Why wait? Because I ain't getting any younger, am I? You've got to have the bike and experience it, and the phone. I can turn around and say, oh, the phone's great, but I ain't going to change to that. But I'm glad I've had it, because at least before I snuff it, I've tested it in
What kind of roads do you think we're riding tomorrow?
The thing is, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
What's that got
Do
to
you know
do?
what? That is so deep.
Really,
What's that got
like
to do with today and that
No,
road?
he learnt that.
Talk me through it. Can you just run me through that? Because that's got no relevance to the road.
Have
The
you
road
watched
journey
How
at
We
all.
Met Sally
You've
or
got
something
to,
last night?
people think about that, and what it means
Well,
is
Dave's
it's
just made
better
it up.
to have a 1250 GS than not at all.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better to fade out than burn away as well.
That's
Yeah.
right.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's
no,
better
it
to
ain't.
burn out than fade away.
No, it ain't.
Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, I think you've done it again then, and
What,
it's
got you
another,
here in one piece. That was
it's
more luck
another
than judgment.
splendid trip,
Yeah, and I've
and
picked
it's only half over.
it's always half over for you, isn't it? Never half for your gun.
This site as well, it's hard standing as well.
It's very hard standing with
Yeah.
that alcohol you've had.
So you put on the whiskey, Dave, are you?
I bought some rum.
Oh, horrible stuff.
Hang on, you got rum. What's in that one?
Rum.
What's in that one?
Rum.
What
I
do you?
couldn't get it all into the one can.
So you brought two.
Oh, hang on, yes.
Oh, hang
the other
on,
thing, the other
Oh,
thing
he's
I've
got
got to
another
say as well. A nice hello to my niece. No, not niece. Yes.
Have another whiskey, Dave.
Cut
Have some more
that.
rum. Yeah.
I'd just like to say hello to my granddaughter, Isla. So,
How old is Isla?
I don't know.
Oh God.
She'll tell me though when she
Perfect.
sees this.
Excellent. So I'm doing requests now, am I?
Yeah.
Where's Rich gone? Has he gone to sample behind the caravan? He doesn't know there's a toilet just over there. Morning, Dave.
Morning.
That was a nice sleep, wasn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant.
What are you up to?
I'm just putting my contact lenses in so I can see.
Right, so it's another one of your gadgets.
This is the wife gave me this. It's a vanity mirror, but it's like 10 times magnification, so I can see to put my contact lenses in.
Marvellous. Glad you bring some stuff with you. You know this thing here?
Yeah, well that's only for the bike. That is.
Oh, I see.
You can't use that for contact lenses.
Okay, no, it's a very fair point. I'll leave everyone else to comment on that, I think. So this is our view this morning of the Brecon beacons. Quite nice with the weather, I'm happy to say. Bit more your style of riding today, Dave?
Oh, nice roads. That wasn't bad, wasn't it? That was middle roads. Not single track horse cart roads. And yeah, that was okay, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was nice and fast this weekend.
Yeah.
There was a little bit no dramas today, wasn't it? Just
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
nice views.
Scared me to death yesterday, so it was a bit easier going today.
Oh, you had a bit of an interesting incident with the lorry, didn't you?
Me, I was coming round and I seen the lorry come round the corner and I thought, well, get yourself set up nice and neat, and then he took 2 more foot of the road when I was bent over, so I had to flick it back up right. And
Yeah, blimey.
And you sure that
renegotiate.
wasn't your ambition nearly outweighing your talent?
no, not at all.
I stopped at the Army Surplus store for Rich just to take him back to 1974 or whenever it was.
He was there, wasn't he?
Was it?
Yeah, I was there.
Was it the 50s or the 60s you were in the Army? I lose track.
After my kit was the 60s, so yeah, we can start there, can't we?
What's the name of that place? Biker cafe place.
Dom's.
Doms.
Yeah, Doms.
Dom or Doms? Doms. Doms.
Yeah.
D-O-M, yeah.
It was
Dom.
nice stop. They're very friendly people, weren't they? And,
Yeah, nice,
helpful, yeah.
nice
So
little secret bike stop. That.
Yeah, Scott was all right as well.
I do camping there, so he said we can go camping one night.
Last minute diversion then today, Dave. Instead of going back to Cotswold BMW, we're going to head to Helmet City.
Yes.
For another essential.
I think having had a look at a few other makes of helmets, I think I'd still like the Arrow Tour X4. If I could.
Why is that? Is that because it's the most expensive one?
Yes.
Just because it's the most expensive, that don't necessarily mean
It
it's the
does.
best.
Oh, I know it
Yeah.
does. You've got it on proper authority from your bank manager. haven't
That's
you?
right. Yes.
However,
So yes, that's it.
Yeah, that'll do.